Russia is making it known that they're not like the others. They're not like the West. They are different, and they are approaching African countries in a different way. The foreign minister of Russia, Sergei Lavrov, had this to say about the relationship Russia has with Africa.
In any case, until recently, these resources were not used for the benefit of African peoples, even after gaining political independence during the decolonization process, which was spearheaded by our country. Even after obtaining political independence, economically and financially, the newly independent African states remained, and in many ways still remain, dependent on their former colonial powers. In our contacts with our African friends, we are witnessing what I would call Africa's second awakening. Having gained political independence, they want to move towards using their resources and wealth primarily in their own national interests, while remaining open to international cooperation. This trend confirms that the African continent already is, and its role will continue to grow, one of the pillars of the emerging multipolar world order, and will play an increasingly significant role in global politics, economics, and finance.
He said that Africa is having a second awakening, and it is true. It is actually spot on. Africa is awakening, some more than others, some parts of Africa even faster than the rest. But he is right, and he also made sure to mention that Russia has helped in African countries removing the colonizers, and he made sure to mention that this is a strategic relationship. It's not just gonna be a parasitic relationship like a lot of African countries have with the previous colonial masters. And this is a translation from some of the things that he mentioned. He said, African resources were not used for the benefit of African people, even after gaining political independence during the decolonization process. He continued by saying, we are witnessing what I would call Africa's second awakening. Having gained political independence, they want to move towards using their resources and wealth primarily in their own national interests while remaining open to international cooperation. This trend confirms that the African continent already is, and its role will continue to grow, one of the pillars of the emerging multipolar world order, and will play an increasingly significant role in the global politics, economics, and finance, end quote. So this is what he said, and usually we see this kind of mentality lacking when it comes to diplomatic relationships between African countries and Western countries. It's not, let's work together, you benefit in this way and I benefit in this way, and let's do it. Let's sign this contract and let's roll it out. That's not really the case. It's usually the West dictates, you do this and you follow this. Otherwise, that kind of relationship is what we've been seeing. So Russia is trying to swoop in and differentiate themselves from the others. That's why they want us to know that they're not like them. But it remains to be seen, and African leaders should act in the interest of its people. Anyways, fam, let us know down below what your thoughts are about this. I'm Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.